Hey there, everybody. NBA algorithm update. Thank you, Gabriel and Mike, for purchasing copies. I did look at this yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days where everything that came out of my mouth in a private email or private video was wrong. And I said take the Clippers and take the Thunder yesterday. I didn't realize Joel Embiid was coming back for the Sixers. He is a huge factor on that team. Injury numbers were a little bit different here yesterday, and the Sixers beat the Thunder. Had I known Embiid was coming back, you have to basically you have to run this injury report right before the games start because this health number is enormous and we run it this early in the morning, we get some things like a bunch of game time decision people. You need to know if they're playing or not. Like you see how big these numbers are. You have to know. I'd say that is the most important factor when it comes to this NBA file is understanding who's playing. So my advice, absolutely run this at 6:30 p.m. East Coast time before the games. So we're going to go over today's games being Wednesday, April 3rd, but understand injury numbers are going to change. So as for yesterday, huge upset with our local Wizards knocking off the Bucks. What an amazing line that must have been. Let's take a look what that line was. The Wizards were plus 640, everybody. Unbelievable. Wizards knock off the Bucks. Denver wins, Cavs win, Lakers win. Thunder lose to a Sixers team that has Joel Embiid back after 2 months. Timberwolves win here. That was the other pick I really should have said take because they were at a better health situation than Houston. Knicks lose, but they were not as healthy as the Heat in a close game down here, so that's not surprising. And the Clippers is the other game that loses that shouldn't have. They were healthier. For some reason, they lost. Warriors beat the Mavericks in a close one, probably expected. So NBA goes 5-4. That's not a good day for NBA. NBA usually wins 80% of its games. So let's talk about today being Wednesday. As I mentioned, injury report numbers will probably change, but we'll go with what we're looking at right now. Milwaukee beating the Grizzlies, most likely. Most likely. I mean, the spread on that game is 14 points, and the algorithm says that they actually cover that because the Grizzlies are so injured. So should be a blowout for Milwaukee over Memphis. Minnesota healthier than Toronto. Look at that unbelievable minus 1400 line. Algorithm says they barely cover that 15 and a half points, but it's a ton of points. Lakers over the Wizards, minus 770 again. Will the Wizards pull another huge upset at 6-1? Maybe, but probably not, according to the algorithm. Says the Lakers win that game. At Hawks and Pistons, both teams very injured here. When you see both teams at something like 71%, this minus 625 is not good for Atlanta. There's a good chance that the Pistons can cover 11 and a half points given both these teams are so injured. You'll see closer games when these teams have heavy injuries. So once again, update the injury report before the game, but do not take Atlanta minus 625. That's probably not going to win. Pacers over the Brooklyn Nets at minus 278. They are a little bit healthier. The margin's there. They probably win that game, even on the road. The line's not great. Celtics over the Thunder, both teams healthy. Notice that it does not think this line belongs down here. This minus 375, not a good line for the Celtics down there. Thunder probably cover the margin. It's right on the borderline. Tough game to play. Tough game to play, but line is too bad. Like you can see this, the Celtics are supposed to be higher up on this list to have a minus 375 line. It should be about up here at a 15 or 20% margin. They only have a 10% margin. It's very, very close. Pelicans injured against the Magic and at minus 168. This is another one of those where the Magic probably cover here because they are healthy and this game is supposed to be closer. Magic could even win that game. So stay away from the Pelicans. Here you have two teams that are playing with half of their squad, Portland and Charlotte. I mean, what is the situation there with injuries? Who is out on those teams? Portland and Charlotte. Portland and Charlotte. Portland and Charlotte. Charlotte has a huge amount of game time decision guys and some out for the season guys. So, is Grant Williams playing? Look at LaMelo Ball after the season. Cody Martin, Seth Curry, not Steph Curry, Seth Curry. Wrist, Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller with wrist injuries. Apparently they were boxing or something. Big issues there. That's what's going on with Charlotte. The other team is what? Portland? Is that what I said? Is it Portland? I think it's Portland. It is Portland. Portland's team, Jeremy Grant and Justin Minaya, but some of these people are just flat out. Anthony Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, Shaden Sharp. Nobody spells their name. Everyone's shelling and spelling their name phonetically. Malcolm Brogdon, out. So this is a lot of out people. So these people are probably going to be out, a lot of these. That means that in a game like that, where so many people are missing, anybody can win. Says it would go the favor of the Trailblazers, but you can tell why these lines are basically almost a pick-em game. What a mess there. Then Phoenix, a little healthier than the Cavs, but the margin is extremely close. And once again, the line is not good. So in summary here, ugly day all around. Just an ugly day. Things that the algorithm would say would happen would be Milwaukee covering somehow this 14 points because of the injuries on Memphis. The Pistons probably covering 11.5 with the team so injured here. Pacers probably beat the Nets, but the line's not great. Thunder probably cover 8.5 against the Celtics, but it's because this game is too closer than it's just so close though. The answer is the board's crap today, everybody. The board sucks. Taking a risk on like Orlando to win at a good line. Portland to win here in this toss-up game because at least you get plus 105. Those are kind of the only things to do, but there's nothing secure and good, which means the algorithm probably goes 9-0 because I'm talking crap about it today. So there you go. That's the update. If you want to purchase a copy of the NBA algorithm, I need to stop doing videos because I started doing videos and the lines got crappy just like that. I went a month without doing a video. We had these amazing lines for a couple days. Boom, gone. Instantly gone. Like we're back to lines being awful and everything literally being basically exactly what the algorithm, making the lines just worse than what the algorithm would have if you look at this, right? Like this line here, this minus 278 of the Pacers over the Nets. I think if I wasn't doing videos and had people back on the algorithm again, you'd probably get a better line. You'd probably get like a minus 180 line or something on the Pacers, but it gets worse because the odds makers don't want to get beat by the algorithm, so they just make the lines worse because the algorithm is usually right. All right, so there you go. That's the update. Good luck. May all your picks be winning. Enjoy your basketball, and I'll be back again tomorrow talking about something, probably baseball. All right, good luck. May all your picks be winning.